May I be allowed to ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Depende sa nature, Madam Vice President.
Yes. Magpinsan po ba si congressman ko ngayon tsaka si Zaldi ko?
Boom! Sagutin nyo. Magpins.
Ano po yun?
Gusto ko
Mr.
lang
Chair, I can
malaman.
answer.
Lo,
Are they relatives? sir?
Please answer, Congresswoman Rene.
I have no familiar relation po to Zaldico or to Representative Zaldico or any of their
hindi nyo alam,
relatives.
kasamahan nyo. Boom! Pucha,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
hindi alam. My God!
Let the articles of impeachment from the House of Representatives, and I would not like to discuss the defense strategy, particularly because the prosecutors will come from the House of Representatives.
Mr. Chair, my final question.
Grabe na, final, last question, final na naman.
That's the last question.
That's the last question eh.
Mr. Chair.
I'm sorry, that's the last
Tungkol na to
question.
eh.
Madam Chair.
Sinungaling ang pucha.
Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes,
Sino
Senior
nga lang
Deputy
ako?
Minority Leader.
I move
Last
that
question.
Bago tayo mag-umpisa, baka pwede nyong i-like ang video na to. Malaking bagay ang like sa aming mga content creators. Maraming salamat po.
Boom! Ako mga kababayan, ito na. Ginigisa na si BP Sara. Nako, eto, ganun ba katapang ang isang Duterte? Panoorin natin itong full video mga kababayan. At kung magustuhan mo itong vlog natin, don't forget to like and subscribe Boy Sardinas. Okay, simulan natin yung video. Napanood yung preview mga kababayan na tapusin nyo hanggang sa dulo kasi matagal itong hinihintay. Itong video na to na si BP Sara ay isa lang at gisahin daw umano. Makakasagot kaya siya ng tuluyan? O matatameme siya o mauutal-utal? Eh di panoorin natin. Oy, nakalike ka na ba niyan, Mare? O tara, simulan natin to. Ang ganda na to mga kumare. Yan na!
I mentioned that the travel authority is approved by the Office of the Vice President. The travel authority is approved by the Office of the President. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Action is duly noted.
Yes, Madam Chair, may I move that we strike out the word binanatan uttered by Rep. Marcoleta. Wala naman pong binabanatan.
There is a motion to strike off from the record the terminology binabanatan. Has been duly seconded. The motion is carried.
Madam Chair, just a 1-minute manifestation on the striking of the record. I have no objection. However, I just want to explain that in the previous debates, in the previous legislatures before us, in the interim Batasang Pambansa, when an assemblyman from the city of Manila was attacking the late president, there was a motion to strike off the record of what he discussed on the floor. The former assemblyman Arturo Tolentino said that if you strike off the record, any sentence or paragraph, it's just the same sentences, and you strike it, so you still can read that. So that was clear that I think that the procedure is still the same. The statement of Banatan, close lang yan, is still there in the record. Sinabi ko lang yun because there was already clarified many years ago by former assemblyman who
Duly noted,
Tolentino.
this time we will use eraser. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Pero ngayon may video na.
Okay. Going to the next from the minority leader, Congresswoman Renico. Please go ahead.
Good morning to the Vice President. Good morning to my colleagues. I'd like to take off po sa questioning na ni Representative Quino. Meron po kasing minention na list of destinations na tinake ni Vice President this year under travel authority. But we like to take note na in a press conference of the Office of the Vice President, meron pong security and staff na kasama si Vice President. So can we ask po, no, paano po pinopondohan yung pagpunta, flight and accommodations ng staff and security ng OVP?
Madam?
Madam Chair,
Ito na.
may I be allowed to ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Depende sa nature, Madam Vice President.
Yes, magpinsan po ba si Congressman ko ngayon at saka si Zaldi ko?
Boom! Sagutin nyo. Magpins.
Ano po yun?
Gusto ko
Mr.
lang
Chair, I
malaman.
can answer.
Lo,
Are they relatives? sir?
Please answer, Congresswoman Rene.
I have no familiar relation po to Zaldico or to Representative Zaldico or any of their
hindi nyo alam, kasamahan nyo. Boom! Pucha,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
hindi alam. My God!
Let me just look for
Please go ahead, ma'am.
look for the slide.
Ganda ni BP no? Stop na. Tahimik.
So, Madam
Vice
Chair.
President, please go ahead.
Yes. So we are talking about international travels no as of July 31. So for two travels in Southeast Asia, for the security, it's 474,646.93 pesos. And for the OVP personnel, these are for two trips, 463,733.6 for a total of 938,379.99. For one trip to Australia, for the security, it's 438,383.26. And for the OVP personnel, it's 206,988 for a total of 645,371. For the Middle East and Europe, three trips, the total is for the security 2,922,869.98. And then for the OVP personnel, that's 1,825,329.47 for a total of 4,748,199.45.
Ito, nagkakakwentahan na mga babayan ha.
In East Asia,
Kwentahan na to.
security budget was 1,141,937, and for the OVP personnel, 0, because they did not join these trips. And the total is 1,141,937. The total for 9 trips for both the security and OVP personnel is 7,473,887.70.
Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Yan, ha?
Congresswoman ko.
Mr.
Oh.
Chair, may we request a detailed copy of the report that the Vice President gave in relation po sa spending po ng security and staff for foreign trips abroad.
We will ask the Office of the Vice President to supply the committee with such record. Thank you, Madam.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask another follow-up question. Ilan po yung staff and security na dala po ang Office of the Vice President in these trips na funded po, na of this breakdown ng fund na binigay?
Luoy na kayo mong announcer ba? Kanang.
Madam
Madam Chair, for the security, I understand they recommend, the Armed Forces of the Philippines recommend 3 to 4 security personnel. But the Office of the
Konti lang.
Vice President only approves 2 security personnel.
Bali,
And
anim.
for the Office of Vice President
Office.
personnel, that's 1 ceremonial and diplomatic affairs employee,
Hmm?
1 for MPRD, that is the media relations and public affairs division, and then 1 for as assistant to the vice president. So those are the approved personnel who joins the vice president in her trips.
So, to clarify, Mr. Chair, these personnel in total ay sinagot ng OVP fund totaling 7.4 million pesos sa ating mga foreign trips.
Madam Chair, not all foreign trips, as I mentioned. Security is always recommended by the Armed Forces of the Philippines, but some trips do not have OVP personnel because there are only 3 trusted OVP personnel who can do the work that I demand from them, and sometimes they are not available.
Okay. Congresswoman Go.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So to confirm, ito pong mga trips na to that was mentioned, are these trips personal in nature that require po yung presence ng personnel and staff?
Mr. Chair, I believe, with all due respect with my colleague in the minority, I believe the question is irrelevant. Because even if the Vice President travels on her personal capacity, we cannot disassociate herself from the office of the Vice President. She's still the Vice President. The reason for the travel is business, but she could also travel in her personal capacity, but she's still the Vice President. So I believe the question is irrelevant. With all due respect with my colleague.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
just to respond po, no, this is just a mere question, whether the nature of the trip is personal or business po, no, or whether it's official. This is a question that I'd like, that could be posed, and I hope to post po to the Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, it depends. If I have activities for the Office of the Vice President abroad, the 3 OVP personnel join the trips. But if the trip is purely personal and I do not have events for the Office of the Vice President, they do not join the trips. So the table that I mentioned earlier, those were the trips that the 3 personnel from the Office of the Vice President joined. But in the case of security personnel, this is something that is beyond the Office of the Vice President. It is decided by the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Thank
Congresswoman
you.
Go.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Satisfies your question.
Okay. My next question is in relation po to a line of questioning and in relation to the unqualified opinion that the POA issued to the Office of the Vice President. But after that, 60 days was provided to the Office of the Vice President to issue corrections po to certain errors made. Upon questioning the POA in its budget hearing, nagbigay po sila ng additional details kung saan may nakita daw po kasing 3.8 million pesos worth of equipment not accounted for in the OVP submission. Ito po ay mga errors found in the 2024 annual audit report. Can the Vice President explain this error po? Mr. Chair.
Madam Chair, the Office of the Vice President from 2022, 2023, and 2024 received unmodified opinions from the Commission on Audit. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues in the Office of the Vice President for being faithful to transparency and accountability in our office. The reason why we have comments from the Office of the Commission on Audit is because of system and improvement in processes. So these are basically documentations that the Commission on Audit require of transactions. And we have already updated our manual of operations in the OVP to reflect comments from the auditors.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And if you can, if possible, if that is not classified, you can give a list to the committee para kami na po magbigay doon sa minority. Thank you very much.
The manual of operations, sir. Okay, sir. Let me just discuss this with the executive committee. Kasi pinaghirapan din namin dito, Sir Gawin. Baka kopyahin lang din ng minority.
Boom!
It's your prerogative, Madam Vice President.
But in relation to that po, Mr. Chair, we would be interested in the report kung ano po yung 3.8 million pesos that required correction po doon sa COA audit report in 2024. Would that be possible po, Mr. Chair?
Madam Chair, as I said, all questions about all documents inside the Commission on Audit is best to be directed to the auditors or the representatives of COA in the budget hearings. Thank you.
But with all due respect, to follow up that po, the COA specifically sought correction because po may nakita pong 3.8 million pesos that is not accounted for in the submission by the OVP. So the burden of the submission is actually with the following things. So which is why in the exercise of legislative oversight, we would like to be enlightened kung ano po yung error na po ito. And tama po, para maiwasan in the future, a report po on what it is would be appreciated. So, ang question po is, will that be possible po, Mr. Chair?
Madam Chair, usually the Commission Audit, the auditors review documents, and sometimes they do not see the attachments in the correct submissions. Sometimes the attachments that are required are found in other submissions and reports, and these attachments are required by authors in every report. That is why right now we already have a checklist. If this is the process, if this is the project, there is a checklist on the attachments because auditors review the documents, and the auditors require the attachment of documents, and sometimes these documents are not attached to a specific report. So what we did, Madam Chair, is create a checklist and improve the system. The personnel from the Vice President go through the checklist before they submit.
Okay. Anything else, Congresswoman ko?
Just to clarify, therefore, dahil po naibigay yung explanation na yon, is the Vice President explaining that this is the explanation for that 3.8 million necessity for correction?
This is the explanation why we have an unmodified opinion. Wala po silang nakitang nawawala. Nawawala po yung papel dahil naka-attach na sa ibang document. At ang gusto ng COA ay specific yung mga dokumento na ina-attach per submission.
Boom!
In the interest of time, ako na lang nag-volunteer niyan na Congresswoman ko. Hingin ko sa COA yung detalya ng 3.8. I
Boom!
promise to give it to you in this possible time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that response. My next question would be in relation po We're asking this question po, Mr. Chair, dahil kung may necessity for correction for this 2024 audit report, and then meron pong other audit reports in the past that have found that there are deficiencies and delays, gusto nating hindi na po mangyari siya. Can I ask the Mr. Chair, what assurance do the people have na sumusunod na ngayon ang Office of the Vice President sa guidelines on disbursement and other proper fiscal procedures, given
Talaga?
that there were reports last year that hindi po ito na sunod po according to procurement guidelines po.
Again, with all due respect with my colleague, the Office of the Vice President,
Representative,
on
please
modified
wait to be
order,
acknowledged.
please.
You're not acknowledged.
Please wait to be acknowledged by the chair. We'll let the
Is that the last question, Madam Vice President?
we'll let the Madam Vice
You have the option
President
to
respond.
respond or not.
My apologies, Vice Chair Pepito Alvarez. May I request for an orderly conduct of the hearing for the members to please wait to be acknowledged by the chair before you make a statement. Thank you very much. The floor is now with the Vice President to respond to the question of Representative Go.
Yes, Madam Chair, as I said earlier, I don't know if everyone heard it. Every time we receive a comment from an auditor, we update our manual of operations.
Fall in love with the new richer taste of Cadbury.
Order no missing items would be in the next expenditure program. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Congresswoman Ko, advise after your
Thank you
questioning.
for that response, Mr. Chair. This will be my last question po.
Last na yan, ha?
In relation po doon sa ibang mga items in the budget before, we have taken note that if confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President, according and as revealed to the Good Governance hearings, was dispersed to the security heads or the VPSEG. May I ask po, no, bakit po dispersed siya to the VPSPG or the security heads, pero ang nakalagay sa Joint Circular Number 2015-1 issued by DDM and COA that it should be dispersed to the Special Dispersing Officer.
Madam Chair, this is the confidential funds is a subject of impeachment proceedings. Is a subject of the articles of impeachment from the House of Representatives, and I would not like to discuss the defense strategy, particularly because the prosecutors will come from the House of Representatives.
Mr. Chair, my final question.
Grabe na, final, last question, final na naman.
That's the last question.
That's the last question, eh.
Mr. Chair.
I'm sorry, that's the last
Tungkol na to,
question.
eh. Sinungaling ang putya.
Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes,
Sino
Senior
nga
Deputy Minority Leader.
I move
Last
that
question,
we
may
terminate
last
the budget
question pa.
hearing on the proposed budget.
Second the motion.
Budget hearing for the Office of the Vice President is hereby terminated. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Boom.
very much to Her Excellency President Zimmerman Duterte and to all the members of the Committee on Appropriations.
Bingo! So, ayan mga babayan, nakita nyo yung paggisa kay BP Sara. Lahat naman nasagot naman ni BP Sara, no? Ganda eh, no? Itong si congressman ko, syempre, pinsan niya si Saldico. Tinatanong na nga lang ni BP, di ba? Syempre, pinsan niya yan. Kaya tinan mo kung magmanggisa itong damohong hungrisan na ito, kulot, ay 3.8 million. Meron nga daw ho. Baga parang may nagsasabotahe, mga kababayan, dito sa papeles ni BP Sara. Tingnan niyo naman kung makapagsagot, no? Kung makasagot si BP Sara, talagang yung hindi man lang kabado, hindi man lang nauutal, di ba? Tingnan mo itong si congressman ko, ay biruin nyo, last question na nga sabi niya, may last question, sinungaling ang pungal. Di ba? Sinungaling ka, ma'am. Nagpapahalata ka, napinsan ka ni Saldico. Tapos yung 3.8 million inaano mo, yung ginigisa mo si BP, Samantalang yung pinsan mo, si Saldico, bilyon-bilyon, no? Dapat yung igisa mo, patawag mo yung pinsan mo. Baliwag kayo ah. Ay nako, kita nyo mga babayan ha, ang paggisa kay BP Sara, napanood nyo. Meron pa itong kasunod. Kitang-kita nyo naman mga babayan, kung paano sumagot itong ating pangalawang Pangulo, na siya po ay tawag dito, kampanteng-kampante sa kanyang mga sagot. At meron siyang ebidensya. Kita nyo naman ha. At yung sinasabing nawawala, no, na 3.8, meron siyang ipapakita. Hintay lang kayo ha, Madam Ko. Ang tinatanong sa'yo, kung pisa mo ba si Saldico? Ha? Pumamatay mo sagutin o ano. Yung sinasabi niya na pinsan-pinsan. Oh. Mga kasama kayo, hindi mo alam kung magpinsan. My God. So dito pala mga babayan, sa unang hearing pa lang, ay makikita nyo naman yung pagkakampante ni BP Sara. Sinisimulan na ang paggisa kay BP Sara. Suportahan po natin siya hanggang sa dulo na tayo ay magtagumpay. So kita nyo naman, yung mga milyones lang na nawawala na ginamit umano ng BP, Office of the Vice President, ay lintik ang paggisa nila. Kita nyo yung paggisa sa mga demonyo na katulad ni Saldico, ni Tambaloslos, ni BBM at mga ibang mga kongresista na talagang nagpakawala ng bilyong pondo para magasto sa flood control, ay mahina ang lakad. Mahina ang abante. Parang puro pa atras. Kita nyo sa bandang huli niyan mga babayan. Kita nyo ha? Ang makukulong lang diyan yung mga kontraktor, yung mga congressman na binanggit ng mga kontraktor, yung mga senador. Kita nyo mawawala. Grabe no. At kung sakaling hindi makulong itong mga demonyo na nabanggit ng mga Diskaya, I think itong pag-upo ni BP Sara sa pagdating ng 2028 ay mapapakulong pa rin po yan. So soon, siyempre alam nyo naman na iba ang galaw ng Duterte, lalo pag nakauwi pa si Tatay Digong na talagang magiging advisor ni BP Sara, ipapahuli niya lahat ng mga kawatan. Siyempre biruin nyo mga babayan, bilyon ha, trilyon, flood control na walang isang hollow block at simento. My goodness, mga demonyo kayo, mga kawatan kayo. Ha? Tapos itong BP namin na 3.8 million lang, ha? Na talagang meron naman siyang ipapakita, talagang pinag-aaksayahan nyo pa ng panahon. Ha? Pinag-aaksayahan nyo pa ng panahon na mag-hearing diyan. Sayang yung sweldo nyo diyan, na halip na ang dapat ang pagtuunan nyo yung 100 bilyon na nawawala. Punyeta. Diyos ko. Grabe mga babayan, no? O ayan, kita nyo ha, nakita na naman tayo ng magandang BP. Uy, nakita ko ng personal yan mga babayan, si BP Sara, ang ganda. Makita mo sa personal yan, ang ganda, napaka-blooming. Napakapula ng lips, napakaganda ng ngipin, napakaputi. Oo. At nasaksihan nyo naman mga babayan, nasaksihan nyo yung pagsagot na kampanteng-kampante si BP Sara, alam na, panalo tayo. So ayan, kung nagustuhan nyo itong ating vlog mga babayan, don't forget to like mo lang dyan, tapos batingtingin mo yung notification bell dyan. At kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, syempre, pag pindot mo ng notification bell dyan, pindutin mo na rin yung subscribe para lagi po kayong updated sa ating mga video. Sa ating mga kababayan dyan, na mga ka-DDS natin dyan, tuloy lang tayo sa ating mga ginagawa, sa ating pagprotekta, no, sa ating BP at paglantad, no, at pagbawi. Kabawi din tayo. Kasi hindi naman tayo totoo makakabawi ng 100 bilyon na yan. Kaisa rin tayo sa paglalahad ng mga kademonyohan, ng mga tarantado, ng mga buhaya. So hanggang dito na lang to ang ating vlog mga babayan. At sa ulitin, don't forget to like ha. Okay, bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye. Love you.
Mabuti pa ang sardinas may label. Tayo, wala.
Oo nga pala.
Nay, ito na yung bayad ko sa isa, O, kunin mo yung isa. Isa muna, iyan, Tapos, isa pa, di ba? 4 dapat na sardinas, yan. 3 na. Pang-4 na sardinas. Okay na.